Another thing that I want to talk about, guys, oh my god, and I hate that I have to even say this. What's going on, YouTube? Keena Renee here. I am back with another video for you. Today I'm going to be talking about YouTube and what mistakes that small YouTubers are possibly making and the reason why they're not getting any views. Now, I just crossed my 1,000 subscriber threshold. Super excited about meeting that milestone. And as I grow on my YouTube journey, I definitely want to share tips and things that I noticed that have been working for me and that have not been working so well for me. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. Like I always say, YouTube is a community, and why not help each other? That doesn't involve sub for sub, I'm not saying that, but share the wealth, share the knowledge, and that is what I am here to do today for you. If this is your first time here, Keena is a spot where I like to share facts and fun for content creators of all kinds, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell and give this video a thumbs up. It all helps. Even if you decide to thumbs down this video, your girl does not care, just as long as you engage with this piece of content that I'm about to bring you today. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, okay, first things first, let's talk about it. YouTube is a competitive space. That's just what it is, point blank period with a T. It is competitive. There's so many different creators that's on here within your niche. Like, it's just a lot of folks that's out here trying to get this coin, making these YouTube videos. So what is it that makes you stand out from the rest, from everybody else that's on this planet, that's a human, that has blood cells and has air in their bodies, whose heart's pumping? What makes you different from everybody else that's on this platform that's trying to come up, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to make a name for themselves? That's what you have to kind of figure out before you start this YouTube journey. And you have to bring your A game. Like, you can't come on YouTube and half-ass it, because you know that's definitely going to show. Be on point with your content. You have to make sure that your personality comes through on these videos, and it's definitely going to take some time and it's going to be some hard work. Don't get it twisted, sis. It's going to be hard work. If you stay away from these things that I'm going to mention to you right now, you may just have a shot. Okay, you may just have a shot. Yes, you that's watching this video. Yes, you may just have a shot of a successful career on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is having a long intro, because that was definitely one of the very first mistakes that I realized that I was making on YouTube. Anytime I will post a daggone video, I will have all types of people all in my comments like,
your video is too damn long. Why is this intro so long? I just want to get to the stuff. You need to cut this intro down.
Like, that's the type of stuff that I would run into. And I was like, okay, I get it, okay? Cut the daggone intro. Ideally, you want your intro to be anywhere from 5 to like 8 seconds long. I know that does not seem like that's a lot of time, but to me, that's the sweet spot. Anything longer, 10 is max. 10 is the absolute max. 5 to 8 is what I found to be the sweet spot that works for me, and it should work for you as well. Next thing I want to talk about, and I always talk about within these videos, is doing sub for sub. Sub for sub people does not work. I don't know who or why or what makes you think that by subbing for subbing or cheating the system in any way, shape, or form actually works. It does not work. Sub for sub does not work. It hurts your channel more so than helps it. If you want to do sub for sub starting out, you have to be sure that you find people that not only just subscribe to your channel because they want you to subscribe to their channel, but you have to be sure that they actually watch your content, because that's where the money is. It's not in the subscribers, it's in your watch time, people that actually watch your content, that engage with it, that will watch it past the ad. I mean, it's very simple, but yet people are still on this platform doing sub for sub, and they struggling trying to keep up with these subs, because they get these subs and then people unsubscribe because they realize, like, oh my god, I didn't subscribe to a person who I don't even know or like. So just don't do it, guys. Next thing I want to talk about is vlog videos. When you're first starting out, you don't want to do vlog videos. You want to make content that is binge worthy, that are on topics that people actually want to watch. I've mentioned this in a previous video where I talk about how I got to my first 1,000 subs. I will link that in the cards up above in case you missed that. And in that video I mentioned that YouTube is like the second largest search engine. So when you're first starting out, you have to create content that people are actually searching for. And people aren't searching for, you know, what you're doing on Taco Tuesday. That's just not searchable content. So if you want to increase your chances on being seen and found and picked up on the YouTube algorithm, you want to start off making content that is trending, that is searchable, and that is binge worthy. Those key 3 things right there. Next thing I want to talk about is copying other YouTubers. Now, let me say this. There's a difference between being inspired by YouTubers that, you know, maybe that you're inspired by their content and they're the reason why you kind of wanted to start your channel. But then there's the difference between actually copying. Like, take for instance for me, I love Catherine Manning. She used to go by the Content Bug. I absolutely love her videos. Even though I'm inspired by her as a content creator and as somebody that does marketing and blogging myself, my videos are not in the style of Catherine Manning because I am not Catherine Manning. I have my own unique personality. I have my own unique sense of style. I have my own unique experiences that I want to bring to my channel. As far as like copying like a person's editing and things like that, you definitely want to stay away from that as well. You can take tips from other YouTubers, but directly copying is just like, I mean, it makes no sense because really if you're going to copy, we can just go to the original content creator. And you don't want to be like B. Simone, because we all know she had to learn that lesson the hard way. So just be yourself on YouTube. Like I said, you can be inspired by other YouTubers, but don't copy them. Don't, you know, copy anything that has to do with their editing or any of like their marketing style or anything like that. Just be you and do your own thing and you'll be fine. Not sticking to a schedule. Okay, so I know this is kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, but when you're on YouTube, you have to think of YouTube as your own streaming television platform, your own TV show that comes on a certain day at a certain time. And when your content is not there that certain day or some time, you're gonna lose interest, you know, within your subscriber base. So stick to the schedule. I know sometimes I be slacking on my days because I be having a lot of stuff going on. I am a self-made businesswoman, but I always update my subscribers if I know that it's going to be late or a video is going to be late or whatever the case may be. You want to practice or get into the habit of being consistent on YouTube because, like I said before, and I say in all my videos that have to do with YouTube, YouTube is a grind. It is a very serious grind. It's not something you can just pick up and decide to do. You will get wore out very easily doing YouTube videos. You think that this is the life that you want to be about, but once you start doing these videos, it's like, I don't feel like putting makeup on today. I don't feel like talking to these people. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing this. Whatever the case may be. You can't think like that. You have to get in the habit. You have to stick to a schedule. You have to do it, put the work in. And just to be honest with you guys, like that's the really, you know, one of the pieces to breaking the YouTube algorithm so that you can blow up by being consistent and sticking to a schedule. Another thing that I want to talk about, guys, oh my God, and I hate that I have to even say this, quality in your content. Now, you may not have the biggest camera, you may not have the ring light, you may not have the most professional stuff to do your videos, but let me tell you something. If your content is of quality and you can tell that there's been effort put into the videos that you make, that is definitely going to show. It don't matter if you're shooting on an iPhone. I started out shooting on my iPhone, and when I tell you that that was some tedious editing that I had to do that I did not like to do, but I did it anyway, that was tedious, but it showed in regards to the quality. I took the time to make sure that the edit was clean, that I added different layers to my videos. They make it more interesting. I may not have been able to do B-roll, but I was able to do different things and add sound and things like that to keep the video interesting. You have to take pride in your work, guys. You have to be sure that the quality of the content that you're presenting, I mean, that's a reflection on you. I'm just saying. Speaking of quality and editing, one of the probably the biggest mistakes that I see YouTubers make that are really just getting started on this platform is the over editing. There's a lot of editing that just doesn't make sense to nobody but yourself. You want to keep it as simple as possible when it comes to your videos. You want your videos to flow so that there's a flow to it, and all the choppy editing and just all the extraness is just, it's not necessary. That's not why people watch these YouTube videos, is to see all this fancy editing. People watch these YouTube videos, one, for the information, and number two, for the personality of the people that they're watching. All the editing and all that extra stuff is just, it's extra stuff. It's not needed. Keep it simple. It'll make your life so much easier if you just keep it simple with the editing. Last but certainly not least is the good old thumbnails. Ooh, let me tell you about them thumbnails. Thumbnails is the key to YouTube. Like, it's the key. People, like, when these YouTubers be on here stressing about you need a good thumbnail, like, they are not saying that for their health. They are saying that because it is the realest thing that you can possibly understand on this YouTube space, thing, platform, whatever you want to call it. So learning how to make thumbnails that aren't bad, it takes time. It honestly does. You don't want to get to the point where you don't even bother to even create a thumbnail for your video. But you know, you want a thumbnail that's clean, that doesn't have a lot of text on it. You don't want it to have a lot of text. Again, you want to keep it simple and keep it basic, and you want it to get straight to the point. You don't want to do nothing that's clickbaity, because that's the absolute worst. You do not want to be known in these streets as a clickbaiter. And you want to make it colorful, make it pop. Your thumbnail is the key to getting views on your channel. It's what's going to help people decide, do I want to watch this video or do I want to watch this video? Once you have that in mind and understand how that works, you're going to take the time to learn how to create thumbnails that are dope. If you have bad thumbnails, that probably means that you have bad content. I mean, that's how I look at it. And that's how a lot of people look at it. If your thumbnail is bad, then your video is probably going to be bad. I have a tutorial on how I create thumbnails. I will link that in the cards or the description down below if you're interested. There's lots of different tools that you can use to create thumbnails on your phone or on your computer. You just have to take the time to do that research and do the work and learn how to be dope at it. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Very basic, very straight to the point. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. I don't care, as long as you select one of them thumbs. That means that you watched this video and you have opinion about it. Either way, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and until next time, you guys, you know how I do. Peace out, Kingly Crew.